is in the new movie Focus with Will Smith and Margot Robbie that is opening Friday, February 27th. He has also been seen in movies like American Hustle, and for certainly football fans know him as the State Farm guy pounding on the window at Aaron Rodgers. He is Adrian Martinez. Good to see you, sir.
Hey, absolutely. We're glad to be here.
Now, I'm thrilled to have you here. What's Aaron Rodgers like in those commercials that you've done with him?
Listen, he's a great guy, salt of the earth.
Yeah.
His inner circle, his high school buddies. So the moment I met him, I was a little nervous because he's the best quarterback in football. Let's just face it.
Well, he's the MVP for sure. And
Yeah.
you are a Harlem-born Packer fan?
That's right.
I didn't know those existed.
I'm the guy. I'm unique in a lot of ways, and that's one of them.
Yeah.
I went to Fordham University in the Bronx,
Okay.
which is basically a shrine to Vince Lombardi. The athletic center there is called the Lombardi Center.
Yeah.
And I just started reading about his life. And when you read about Lombardi, it's really a fascinating person of a guy who didn't fit in because he was Italian, and then back then they thought, well, you can't really trust him to be a head coach. And the one team that offered him a head coaching opportunity was the Packers. And I just related to that because as a Latino actor, I thought to myself, I'm trying to get in there. I'm trying to move up the food chain.
Yeah.
And you have to really persevere. And I was able to do it. And Lombardi's a hero, man.
Yeah, and now you're in commercials with the MVP quarterback of the Green Bay Packers. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a surreal life.
I'm here with Adrian Martinez, the actor in the movie Focus with Will Smith. You play his sort of his sidekick in a way, Farhad. What was that like acting with Will Smith?
It's just surreal. I mean, this guy, it's kind of like walking down the street with one of those Thanksgiving Day balloons, because everybody's just like, wow, look at him. It's huge. The guy's huge, But at the same time, he's very authentic, very generous, and very cool. There were scenes where I was doing some improvisation and throwing some wild stuff at him.
Yeah.
And he just threw it right back, Let me do my thing as an actor, and that's all I can hope for.
Yeah, and he's great in everything that he does.
Yeah.
Essentially, I don't recall a bad movie that he's made. I'm sure that some might throw it out there because there's always, critics. But I just love. I'll watch anything that he does, and he's in this movie, and it looks great. And then comes Margot Robbie, and Brockman just blacked out again.
I need a moment.
I don't know where we are.
What, you had a specific nickname for her on the set, Adrian?
Well, to me, she's CGI, Caucasian, gorgeous individual. She is just like awesome. Like every 20 million people, somebody gets everything: looks, talent, intelligence, and that was me.
Yes, and then
But
there's.
I think the next 20 million, it'll be her.
Yeah, that's Margot Robbie, no doubt about that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we're looking. There's some footage of her on the screen right here, and suddenly I feel like I don't exist right now.
You know what's sad about that is the guy, like no one saw him.
And
Like,
he was in Whiplash.
Yeah, like
we're
in
looking
this
at the
two-shot, like no one saw him speaking right
That's
now.
the way
Like,
I feel
everyone's just like looking at her.
That's the way I feel whenever I interview Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there's just, whenever there's a two-shot on the screen, I suddenly disappear.
You're all right, Rich.
I'm with
all right.
Adrian Martinez here. Go see the movie Focus on February 27th.
Friday.
Yeah, this coming Friday.
Crazy.
So does this make you a Yankee fan because you're from the Bronx?
No.
Why?
Mets.
How does that happen?
Listen, I told you I'm a very unique person. When I was a kid growing up, everybody was Yankee this and Yankee that, and I thought to myself, I'm going to go the other way. So I'm a long-suffering Mets fan, but I think this year coming up, if Harvey's healthy, we're going to make some moves.
That's a big if, man. That's a big if.
But he's had some time.
Now, were you one of those Met fans that had a problem with Harvey being at Derek Jeter's last game in the stands, like a fan? Did you have a problem with that?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I mean, Jeter's like the saint of the Bronx right now. Like he can't do anything wrong. He put in a great career. In a whole era of steroids and everything, he's the one guy that did it right.
See, Brockman.
And I think everybody needs to pay tribute to that.
Brockman, you have a problem with how you think Jeter fake dives into the stands and stuff like that? I mean,
Yeah, he fake dove into the stands.
See, help me out with this.
He definitely did. I'm not saying I don't respect him. I'm not saying if he wasn't a Red Sox player, I wouldn't love him.
You love him.
I'm saying there was no need for him to jump into the stands.
Yeah. It's called commitment to the play.
That's correct.
Commitment to
Yeah.
It's
Either
called-
that or he was going for a beer. I can't quite tell. But still, it was
Okay.
commitment to the play.
All right.
Yeah, that's the way I'm choosing to look at
That's
it right
fine.
now.
That's fine.
Here with Adrian Martinez. So you watch Packer games. You're a Packer fan.
Yeah.
What do you think about this year's finish? I know you have that same look that you'd like to think about Margot Robbie instead.
No, this one's different. Yeah, we kind of blew it. You know, we put that game into a box. We put a nice ribbon on it, and we said, "Here, go to the Super Bowl."
Yeah.
You know, we just blew it. I felt like they played to not lose instead of to win, especially in the first quarter when they had that 4th and 1.
Yeah.
I mean, they should have gone for the touchdown. And I just thought that sent a signal to the team, let's be careful here, you know, instead of just really going for it. And it reminded me of the Saints when they were in the Super Bowl. And remember at halftime, after halftime, they did the onside kick?
Yes.
That's the kind of moxie you got to have when you're on the road. And I felt like that's really why we lost.
Yeah.
And then, of course, everything just got crazy weird. Like, you know, like the 2-point conversion with Russell throwing it like this, you know, like, and the guy catches it. And like, there's so many weird things that
It does
happen.
feel like one of those dreams that you have that suddenly you can't jump up in the air and suddenly all things just sort of fall apart.
Yeah.
You know, and then
I was just like watching the game. Rodgers, what are you doing? What's going on here?
so basically
crazy.
like what you do in the State Farm commercials.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Hey, man, good luck on your movie. I'm going to go see it for sure. The two Chris's are seeing it tonight.
Awesome.
A couple of days
You going
before.
to the premiere?
Screener at Mann's Chinese Theater.
Awesome.
Unless it's the premiere and we just don't know.
It's the premiere.
Yeah.
Oh,
Screener.
So I gotta dress
Yeah.
up? Excellent.
You were fantastic today. You can just go as is.
Hold on a minute. Did you guys not know you're going to the premiere of this movie tonight? And
No.
just find that out? You thought you were going to just a screener?
We thought we were just going to a screener.
Yeah.
But
It's a really big screener.
that Will Smith's going to be at
game changer.
with Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
ready, Brockman?
Do you want to go?
I'm already committed
All right.
to falling asleep.
Okay.
Dude, I spent more
I have that
time,
effect on people.
I spent more time live on television calling the quote-unquote action, I'm using air quotes right now, of guys running in straight lines and around cones in underwear this weekend than I did sleeping. That actually happened in my life. But otherwise, I'd love to come.
Okay.
Maybe your next one.
Yeah, absolutely. Focus 2.
Focus 2 with Adrian Martinez, Will Smith, probably one of his kids, and CGI, Caucasian, gorgeous individual, Margot Robbie. Good to see you, Adrian.
Hey, what a pleasure. Thank you so much.
You bet.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.